So please join me in welcoming Abraham.
When we find something that we love to do, it feels like we're making music. And we got a chance to hear Roger's passion about music. Members, guests, and especially Roger, I have the privilege of providing the evaluation for Roger's speech. Strongly believe in your idea. And I'll share with you my 3, 2, 1. 3 things that are good about Roger's speech. 2 things to make it even gooder. And the one goodest thing about Roger's speech. And I'll be referring to the 2 objectives that Roger wants me to focus on, which is the audience's attention and are they motivated? Are you motivated? And I will be very unfugacious about this. So first of all, what are the 3 things that are good about Roger's speech? The use of body language and playing the drums, that caught our attention. So that's the first thing, catching our attention with body language. Number 2, you had 2 stories. And 2 stories using 2 different positions on the stage. So Roger started by talking about the nightclub over here and transitioned over there by saying, well, years later, when I was playing tennis, and stood over there. And not only does that catch our attention, it's also memorable because we remember those 2 spots for those 2 stories. And number 3, I was polling a couple of our attendees here, and I heard that they were attentive through these 2 stories. So what could we do to make this even gooder? So the audience thought that the conclusion went on just a little bit too long. In fact, what I noticed with the conclusion was that Roger came over here briefly, but then went back over here, then went over here, and just went back and forth. What I'd suggest is to tighten up that message in the conclusion by staying here, staying focused, staying here, and then the audience will be attentive to you at center stage here. Secondly, I heard Roger say that his music was being played in Toronto and London and other places, and he didn't get anything out of it. And that is off message. That's actually the opposite of what you want to do to motivate the audience. So I'd suggest get rid of that altogether. So the one goodest thing about Roger's speech is the use of a testimony. And a testimony is your story, and it's potentially very powerful. With the testimony, Roger, I thought you kept the audience's attention for most of the story, and you could be motivating the audience, and I have to talk to them more afterwards. I felt motivated. So in conclusion, Roger, I thought that you keep storytelling and tighten up that conclusion. Madam GE.